Welcome to the finale. Episode 10 of AI Coding and AI Native Development. Today, what it actually means to be a 10x engineer in this era, and the 4 skills that get you there. Let's start with the shift in what the term even means. The 10x engineer used to mean someone who outputs 10 times more code than their peers. Worked harder. Typed faster. Stayed later. That frame is dead. AI gives everyone the typing speed. Output isn't the bottleneck anymore. The new 10x is about leverage. Not how much code you produce, what you produce with that code. Which problems you choose. How clearly you specify. How carefully you verify. The 10x engineer in the AI era directs more, types less, ships better. 4 skills get you there. We've touched all of them across this series, now let's name them clearly. Skill 1. Spec writing. The clearest thinker about what to build wins. Code is now cheap. Clarity isn't. Every minute spent sharpening a spec saves 10 minutes fixing what got built wrong. 3 things a good spec has. Clear goals, cash invoices by customer for 5 minutes, not make it fast. Hard constraints, what must be true after the change, what must not happen. And scope edges, what's in scope, what's explicitly out of scope. That last one matters more than developers think. Don't touch the legacy folder prevents an entire category of unwanted changes. The 10x engineer writes a 4-paragraph spec before opening the agent. The 5x engineer writes 1 sentence. The difference shows up in everything that follows. Skill 2. Context curation. The agent only knows what you show it. Knowing which files to feed in, which examples matter, which conventions to document, that's the invisible skill that decides every output. The 10x engineer's repository has a great CLAUDE.md file. Not a long one. A well-curated one. The 5 rules that matter most. The 3 folders not to touch. The conventions that aren't obvious from reading the code. That single file affects every prompt that runs against the codebase, forever. It's the highest leverage code most developers never write. Skill 3. Review discipline. You ship what you accept. The 10x engineer rejects AI output that looks fine but isn't right. They read every line of the diff. They run the tests, watch them pass, sometimes break one on purpose to confirm the test was real. They ask the question, would I write this myself? If the answer is no, they don't accept it. The half-second of looks good, except is where bad code sneaks in. The 30 seconds of let me actually read this is where the bar holds. The discipline isn't fancy. It's that you do it on every diff. Skill 4. Knowing when not to use AI. This one's counterintuitive. The best AI native engineers I know turn it off sometimes. On purpose. For specific kinds of work. For deep architectural thinking, the agent dilutes your judgment with reasonable-sounding suggestions. Better to sketch on paper, walk around, talk to someone, sleep on it. Then involve the agent to implement what you decided. For learning new concepts, the agent gives you answers that bypass understanding. If you want to genuinely learn how a system works, struggle with it for an hour before asking. You'll remember what you struggled with. You'll forget what was handed to you. For threat modeling, the agent thinks in implementations, not adversarially. Put the keyboard away and ask how would I attack this, before you ask the agent anything. For the 30 lines of code that matter most, write them yourself. The core algorithm. The critical path. The lines that, if wrong, cost real money. AI's productivity gain isn't worth the risk on the small set of code where every line counts. Discernment about when to use AI and when not to use AI is what separates good AI native engineers from great ones. That's the 4. Spec writing. Context curation. Review discipline. Knowing when not to use AI. Master these, and you compound. And that's the series. 10 episodes. From what changed through how to direct an agent through where AI still loses to what it means to be the 10x engineer of this era. You now have the complete picture of AI native development as it actually works in 2026. Not the marketing version. The version that ships real code. Now go build something. Thank you for watching.